Hiya, darlings! This is hololive English-Advent-'s Devilish Diva, the one and only Nerissa Ravencroft. One sec, I got a message my manager, because my mouth still isn't fixed! My mouth is broken. Still. Please. Hello, everyone. Sorry if my mouth's not moving very much. Something is wrong with my model. And has been for a bit. And we've reported it, but it's still broken. So, hello. How are you guys? I'm back from America. Did you guys enjoy Serendipity? Did you enjoy it? Oh, I'm excited to be back. Get back into the swing of things. Tomorrow I will be on a stream with Iris. And then the day after that, we will be playing more Wind Waker. So please look forward to that. I have something to announce, but we'll chat a little bit and then I'll announce it. So, did you guys miss me? Is the VOD available on Spawn yet? Yep. Head on over to Spawn. And you will be able to see. You will be able to see it. But I was so excited. Because I got to perform together with Liz, and we didn't sing just anything. No. We sang the famous opening of Evangelion, A Cruel Angel's Thesis. Zankoku. You hear just that, the first za, and you know exactly what song is gonna start playing, you know? It was amazing. The choreography was amazing. It was so much fun. Was there Culvers at Serendipity? No, there's no Culvers in California. I'm still jet lagged. But it is what it is. I saw some people were really, really happy. About the Cruel Angel's Thesis. So I was happy to make you guys happy. With our very Yuri-ful rendition of it. Shonen washin. You know, the shonen. A young boy, literally in the lyrics. Young boy. There's no need to get down because young boy. Get your feet off the ground. But yeah, it was a really good time. A lot of fun things happened, and I'll talk about them as they come back to me. But first, let me go ahead and make my announcement. So I'm gonna go on mute and make you guys watch a video. And you might say, oh, why are you showing me this? But I'll talk about it when I get back. But first, I have to show you a video. So let me mute my BGM. Okay, are you guys ready for the announcement today? Some of you might have already seen because it's technically already been announced, but I haven't posted about it yet. So,
she may be the queen of the space pirates, but to some, she's the queen of the galaxy. Hello there, Tenchi fans. It's Patria Burchard, the voice of Ryoko, with another exciting announcement. Thanks to the help of our amazing backers, Armiger Entertainment is launching another Kickstarter campaign to create a brand new Tenchi Muyo anime. Tenchi Galaxy is the spiritual sequel to Tenchi Universe and follows the Tenchi gang as they travel to the space pirate homeworld in search of an artifact that was stolen from Jirai. In order to get it back, they must face Nimi, the space pirate queen. What dangers await them? What connection does Nimi have to Ryoko? And whose side is Nagi on? Hiroshi Negishi, the director of Tenchi Universe, is returning to helm this special project.
根岸博です。セイバープロジェクトと 0G の方の代表をやっています。で、今回の作品のことに関しては一応監督をやれと言われてますので、そういうポジションでやろうかなと思ってますけど。いやー、正直懐かしいですよね。日本で言うとテレビ天地無用、ネギシ版天地って言われてるんですが、多分海外だと天地ユニバースっていうタイトルでリリースされてると思うんですが、そこで出てきたキャラクターとして、ナギとか、要するに剣王キョネっていうのが、オリジナルキャラクターとして出てるんですけど、非常に自分として見ても思い入れが強くて、キャラクターたちにもう一回触れられるっていうことに対することに関しては非常に自分として見ても、興奮していました。
Reward tiers for the campaign include a digital download, a physical Blu-ray, a unique steelbook design just for this Kickstarter campaign, and even more for the most dedicated fans. There are also more add-ons than you'll know what to do with. Sticker sheets, posters, patches, an art book, a vinyl record, and even a VHS version for a proper 90s Tenchi Muyo throwback. All your favorite familiar voices are returning, and the project also features 2 newcomers to the franchise, including Christina V as Ayeka and hololive Advent's Devilish Diva and virtual idol Nerissa Ravencroft as Risa, the space pirate. Here to say a few words about the project is the president of AIC, Toru Miura.
AIC のミュラーです。今回このプロジェクトについてはプロデューサーをやらせていただいております。基本的に鹿島君の作った世界をこういう形で、皆さんの前で紹介できるというのは非常に、嬉しく思っております。この作品は、いわば、日本のアニメーションの、第2ステージ、第3ステージあたりになるでしょうか。非常にOVA という形でオリジナル作品ということで世の中に出て、非常に日本では大きな反響を呼びました。ただやはり、日本のアニメーションが世界中にどんどん浸透していくということの中で、次のステップとしてはやはり海外のクリエイターと共に展示無用の世界をさらに大きく広げていくというのは、非常に作品にとっても幸せなことだと思いますので、この、作品といいますか、この、タームに限らず次の大きな展開を、望んでおりますので、今後とも応援をよろしくお願いいたします。
If this campaign is successful enough, Armiger Entertainment will work with Miura and Negishi to develop a full-fledged anime series. The carnival has returned. But how long is it going to last? That's up to you. Thank you for all your tremendous support. Until next time.
Exciting! Oh my god, I'm gonna be in an anime! Guys! It's awesome! It's awesome! What was that? That was a Kickstarter promotion for Tenchi Galaxy. I have the link pinned right now, so if you're interested in contributing to the Kickstarter campaign, you can. It would be great if you did, because as you just saw, I will be featured as a cast member with Risa, which is not Nerissa, but it's a space pirate. She's different. So I have a few promotional images. So here's the logo. And then here is the character design for my character Risa with one S. She is a space pirate. I don't know how much else I can tell you, so I don't want to give you too much more. Yes, this is legally distinct Nerissa Ravencroft. This is legally distinct. Because she's not Nerissa Ravencroft. She's Risa the space pirate in the Tenchi Muyo universe. It's so cool. Yeah, that her body tea. And I did get to have some feedback on the design, actually. So it was designed, and then I got to be like, let's do it this way instead. How about we add this? And I think it came out really, really pretty. So, and then you heard in the announcement, I haven't talked about this much, but I'm a huge Christina V fan. I love Christina V. I've been a fan of her for a really long time, and she's also going to be in this. So, like, in an anime with one of my favorite voice actors, like, that's crazy. And they have the different posters. So this is the blue poster. It's also got the QR code on it. It was the red version of the poster, which you can see my character here on the poster. Over in the left there. She's serving. Then here's the seal case. There's also the sticker sheets. And then they're going to be doing a vinyl. And these designs are not final, as it's still a Kickstarter, so they are bound to have some changes and stuff going into the final version of the products. But yeah, look, I might be on the vinyl. It's super duper exciting. So go ahead and follow the Kickstarter campaign and consider donating, pretty please. It'll be really. They also have some fun goals. Wait, let me go down to the stretch goals. So their first stretch goal, if they get to $450,000, is a Japanese language track. So it's just going to be done in English unless they reach that much, and they're going to attempt to also get as much of the original Japanese cast together as they can. It's so exciting. The Kickstarter link, let me have my manager check. Mani-chan, they're saying the Kickstarter link in the description's broken. Just click the one in the chat if the one in the description isn't working, though. The one in the chat should definitely work. I copied it and pasted it myself, and I just tested it. Oh, okay. That will work for me. Let me see if I can't edit it really quickly myself. Okay, I fixed the description myself. It should work. Are you the English? I'm the English VA because it's being dubbed in English. It's being done in English first, and then if they reach their stretch goals, then they will do the Japanese language. If they reach the stretch goal for it. It's not a guarantee. Yeah, no, it's already going crazy so far. You can be you want me to be the JP? No. I've told you guys this. If Risa must be, as in myself, must be dubbed in Japanese, I have a very specific voice actress I want. I have a very specific voice actress I want. The fact that it's coming out on a VHS too! Like, I know it's limited, but oh my god. I hope I get one of those. Please send to me. Oh, I miss the days of VHS. Saudi Hayami? Yeah. It probably will never happen, but my dream of who I would be voiced by if there's reason to dub me anywhere in Japanese. Do you even have a VCR anymore? I'm sure I could find one on like Facebook Marketplace. But yeah. If this is something you can answer, how did you end up being part of this project? Is there an article and an interview with you regarding this? Not yet, but I was invited, so it seems like the creators of this are fans of me and enjoy my voiceover content and wanted to work together with me. So, I'm glad. I'm glad. Let me in. Let me in your anime. I knock on the door. But yes, I'm quite excited. I'm very, 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 very excited. So go ahead and check it out again, and don't forget to follow the project and donate if you are able. All right. I'll leave that link up, but now we'll go back to talking about serendipity. Obviously, you guys are still welcome to continue to talk about it in the chat below. I was eating, if you were in the pre-chat, you probably saw, but I was eating girl dinner for breakfast. I have more girl dinner right here. More girl dinner. Do you know what this is, based on the sound of the package? Probably not. But it's an American candy. I love American candy. And as I've just gotten back from America, I brought back something very unhealthy and bad for me. A Reese's peanut butter cup. I will eat it now. By ripping off all of the chocolate. Oh wait, sorry. I have to mention this. So the guy who... I disconnected. Am I back? Okay, it said I reconnected. One sec. One sec. Am I back? Can you guys see me? Back. It says we buffering. Refresh. Maybe try refresh. It still says I'm live. Weird. It's still offline for me. Why? You're back for me? Guys, what's happening? The stream died. No. Refresh? Question mark? Refresh? Question mark? I can't end. The stream's connected again on my side, but it does say it's not receiving any data, which is weird. We're not back? Hello? Some of you can see me though, right? What just happened? We are back? It's regional? I'm just trying to eat my Reese's peanut butter cup, man. Well, I'll hold my tongue and eat my Reese's. Weird. You're stable in Asia. Oh, okay. I'm getting a connection thing from my side now. Refresh one more time. We're back. It's back? Okay. I'm eating my Reese's peanut butter cup. So what did the guy do? He crashed my internet. Okay, so the guy who does the character designs for the Tenchi project on the Kickstarter, Its name's Phil Dragish. That's probably not how you say his name. Maybe it's Dragosh. I'm not sure. That does not matter. What matters is he does like fan audiobooks. And I was like, why does that name sound so familiar? Why does that name sound so familiar? Go check out that guy's audiobooks, man. That's all I can say. He does like crazy amazing voiceover, but he also does art. He also does art. It's crazy. What's his name? Phil Dragish. Incredible creator. Good luck, Risa. Thank you. Thank you guys for supporting the Kickstarter. He made high effort Lord of the Rings audiobooks with music from the movies. You should check out his audiobooks. But they are unofficial. So make sure you buy copies of the books and soundtracks if you're going to listen to them. Anyway. Guys, it's almost been 3 years together. It is currently July 10th. This is my own personal announcements for aside from the Tenchi Muyo stuff, but I mayhaps, I don't have anything for you yet because it's not on sale, but I will be having anniversary merchandise. So please look forward to that. I also have at least one item. I think all of them are good, but I know I have one that I think a lot of you will be really excited about. So please look forward to it. I don't know. Don't guess. Don't guess. I won't tell you what it is. You'll have to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see what it could be. Is it a pop-up parade? I wish. That's all up to people who make the pop-up parade. So send them a message if you want a Nerissa pop-up parade and tell them. So then maybe they'll give me one. Please! I'm about to come on 3 years! Will there be a 1 million subscriber celebration? Yes. However, it is in production. I can't tell you what it is. But you'll know. It is in production. My celebration for 1 million subscribers. Mayhaps a bit ambitious. But I'm doing something very exciting. I think very exciting. So please look forward to it. I can't tell you anything. That's the biggest teaser I can get you. That's the biggest teaser I can give to you. That's what I like to hear, yeah. I think it'll be pretty exciting. I also, it's not ready yet, so I don't want to jinx it, so knock on wood, but I should have a cover coming out sometime this month. No promises, just in case things get pushed back, because that does happen. But, I've been preparing it for a long time now. I've been sitting on the mix, so we're just waiting on the music video. But once it's done, once it's through legal checks, I'm going to give it to you guys. And I think it's going to be pretty exciting. I think it'll be pretty exciting, so please look forward to that. So I'm gonna be 3 years old. Will we be getting a new 3 years band? You know, I did contact to get that prepared, but let me double check. Let me double check how the progress is going. But you should. It might, maybe it will not be done on the day of, but it will be done. Just so you know. It will be done. Okay. Okay. Double checked. Bet it's just a bigger jailbird. Yeah, how do we really upgrade the jailbird from here? I'm not really sure. How do we continue to go up from here? Okay, wait. I remember now. I wanted to commission them for the next several years, for up to 6 years. So I submitted for four new jailbird badges. Oh, I'm a jail pup. No, you're not a jail pup. You're a jailbird. Have you managed to catch up on Gundam Wing? Catch up? Catch up? What do you mean catch up? I finished Gundam Wing. I just need to watch. Technically, I haven't finished it. I need to watch the movie. But I finished it. Jail pup, can't you be both? Technically, yes. Okay, so wait. Let me explain to you. I need to lore drop on you. Nerissa Ravencroft, me, I am a demon, but my dad is a demon that is associated with ravens, because he's Malthus, right? And then my mom is a raven who was turned into a demon by my father. She was his familiar, okay? So technically speaking, I'm fully a demon, but I've also got a lot of that bird in me, okay? Which is why you guys are birds. So technically speaking, though, I have transformed you from a human into a jailbird. There's nothing saying that I can't transform you into something else. So if we wanted to buy the jail pup design from Pachi, then theoretically speaking, I could turn you into jail pups. That is not impossible. You could become puppies. Thank you, Pachi. Too bad we can't fly. I mean, you can't fly either way. You can't fly no matter what. So, that's not being fixed anytime soon. But technically speaking... But if jailbirds are humans to birds, what about baby jailbirds? Do they come from eggs? No. I mean, yes. I mean, I guess if you were a jailbird and you were pregnant and you know, before you became a jailbird, then you would lay an egg and it would be a baby jailbird. But technically speaking, it'd kind of be like, they are technically still a human, but they're just perma-transformed. What the heck? This is the jailbird pregnancy lore. Stop making me talk about weird stuff! Do jailbirds get jetpacks? Yes. Yeah, we're getting into the weird zone. Let's stop talking about this. My point is, you guys could definitely be turned into jail pups, but the reason you are, it's easier for me to turn you into birds. So maybe if one of you wants to write like a fan fiction AU where instead of being a demon raven, I am a wolf, like a wild wolf girl, and who still has like some magic, and then that's how that works. That would be good. Dear Nerissa, amazingness of the Ravencrofters, I have an important question that needs your beautiful brain and wisdom and angelic voice of the heavens. What sound does a dinosaur make? Roar. Roar. I'm a dinosaur. Roar. Roar. XD uwu. You know? Yeah. Talking about though, my trip, I was very excited to go to America. I've been being quite, I've been quite ready to eat American food again. And I was let down a little bit, but not by anyone's, it's because of the food I didn't get to eat. Not because of any of the food that I ate. I really wanted to eat Olive Garden. And I'm really sad, because, you know, you all went to medieval times without me, and that looked really fun. I'm really sad that I was not there. I wanted to go to that. That wasn't fair. You have this whole event, and I'm not there. I'm not allowed to be there. I didn't get the invite. It was great. It looked really fun. A shout out to the jailbirds who planned that and the Rosarians. You guys looked like you were having a blast. I saw a ton of videos on social media. It looked just awesome. It looked like it was so much fun. I want to go to the medieval times. I love the medieval times. Did you eat In-N-Out? Yes. I had a burger with no bun, because the nice thing, the very, very nice thing about In-N-Out that Culver's does not do is they do a lettuce wrap. So you can actually order it with no bun, and then there's no bun waste. I don't have to force my Mane-chan to eat my bun. This is what I always do. Well, not always. Mane-chan once we're eating, and she was like, I can't stand it. I can't stand the waste. Just give me the top bun. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna throw it. It's okay. She was like, no, I don't want it to be thrown away. And I was like, oh my god, she's so cute. But yeah, so that only ever happened once, but now I still make fun of it. Poor Mane-chan. It's like, give me the top bun of your burger. I'll eat it. And that's why I prefer to order without buns at all if I can help it. But that's one of the reasons I love In-N-Out, because they're one of the few places that are like openly offer no bun and lettuce wrap. There's some places that'll do it for you, but like not many. Not many. Yeah, I hate wasting food too. So it is not my favorite thing to do. I was very much raised in it. You eat all the food on your plate. You sit and you eat it until it's gone. One time, I think I've told this story before. I threw a little bit of like leftover chicken that was still like, I didn't like it. And so when I was done with my food, I threw it. I was really young. I was under the age of 5. My grandma pulled it from the garbage and like forced me to eat it. And now I can't eat chicken anymore. But now I can't eat. Now I don't like to eat chicken anymore. But yeah. If anyone ever, I forget if I told that story, but that's where my hatred for chicken comes from, because I associate it with garbage. So I can't eat it. Childhood trauma. That's disgusting. I agree. But some people take food waste very, very seriously. Food waste is, you should not waste food. If you don't want to eat it, then you should put it in the fridge. You should put it in the fridge and save it for later. Or Make your sisters eat it. Or your brother. Excuse me. Except get moldy. See, if food spoils, that's kind of out of your control. It's a little bit out of your control. I mean, you could have eaten it faster, but if it happens, it happens, and then obviously you can't eat it anymore. Was I able to see my parents and siblings? No, I was not. I had to come straight back as soon as I was done. So, that was not an option, sadly. But I did get to do some fun stuff while I was in California. For example, I got to go to Disneyland for the first time. I've been to Disney World and I've been to Disney Sea in Japan, but I had never been to Disneyland. And I really wanted to experience it at least once, so I got to. How was it? It was fun. As you know, we were in a group of girls, and Mio and Watame were there, and it was hot. It was hot, it was sunny. I wore shorts, and I forgot, quote unquote forgot, to put a sunscreen on my fair legs. I put it on my arms, I put it on my face, but I didn't, for some reason, it didn't like process to me that I should probably also put sunblock on my legs, you know. But, of course, my beloved Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame was there. And she's like, oh, I'll help you. So she pulls out her sunscreen, and then she was sitting and she handed it to me. I was being silly. And so I propped my leg up on the bench. I was like, okay, help me. And she did! I was like, whoa, this is awesome. Whoa, having someone else put your sunscreen on for you? That's amazing. It's great. It saves time. I love Elizabeth. Elizabeth, my love. Yeah, it was really fun. I surprisingly rode a lot of rides. I was nervous because, as you guys know, I feel the need to clarify every time I bring this up. I'm not made of paper, okay? I'm not made of paper. I can do most things anyone else can do, and honestly, it really pisses me off when someone assumes that I'm like made of paper and I like can't do anything. If I get knocked over really aggressively, I could be injured. If I'm like, but that's anyone. That's anyone. That's anyone. If you get knocked over really aggressively, you could also be injured. But you know how anytime you go to a roller coaster, they'll say if you have back problems, don't ride this. My spine, not all of it, just part of it is fused though. So, via metal rod, metal rod and screws. So I can't ride certain roller coasters, but I was able to ride pretty much everything we tried to ride. They were very mindful in picking rides that were safe for me. So it was fun. It was fun. It's the upper part. So I have a lot of, like, I can bend at the waist. My lower back can bend, but my upper back has, like, I have crunches really hurt me because I can't do them. Steel rod over bone. You're much stronger now. I am, but technically speaking, if anything gets thrown off, I could be hurt. Ugh. I could be hurt, so it's important to be careful. I'm not a cyborg. It's not electronics. It's metal. I don't even set off metal detectors because it's titanium. But yeah, anyway, but I was a little bit nervous because if the roller coasters are like too old or like too rickety and they like jerk me too much, the issue is there's nowhere for it to go but my neck, because it can't really like go down my spine because there's no flexibility in my upper spine, so my neck can like break. It's never happened before. Thankfully, my neck has never broken before. But that's because I've never put myself in a situation. Yeah, let's keep it that way. My neck has never broken before, and I'm trying to maintain that. So, but again, the stuff we rode was all like pretty like nice and not too aggressive in that way. But I think Disney's really good about like making rides that are enjoyable but aren't too like crazy, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because not to say that there's no crazy rides, maybe I just didn't ride any of them, but they're definitely like family friendly in terms of compared to like if you go to like a like big fair that has like the crazy big roller coasters that like go upside down and are like really big thrill rides. But yeah. Six Flags roller. I've never been to a Six Flags. I need to go, but I probably won't be able to do anything at a Six Flags though, to be honest. Don't go to Six Flags. Oh, okay. I've been to Kennywood. Any Kennywood lovers here? Where are my Kennywood fans? No? I'm near Kennywood. You haven't been? Never been? Why? Me! We've got one! We've got one person who's been to Kennywood! Guys, you seriously don't know what Kennywood is. It's a theme park. It's a theme park. It's not a Midwestern thing. Yeah, it's Pittsburgh. Where are my Pittsburghers? I can't believe this right now. I can't believe this. Never been to PA. Oh, well, that sounds like a you problem. Now we're gonna go on a journey there and we're gonna go to Centralia, so I hope you're excited. I hope you're excited. Not an American? We're gonna change that. You are American now. Force Americanize all of you. Here you go. Here's your you are now American. Post your eagles, everybody. Yeah, Yins, what are Yins talking about? You've never been to PA? Yins are crazy. There's some American slang. If you don't know much about PA, so we have you all in California and in most places, but we also have y'all, which is just the combined you all. And then Pittsburgh has their own that is just really, really, really stupid. And I say that because y'all, it makes sense. You all, y'all. You say it really fast, y'all. You all, y'all. It just kind of comes together and becomes y'all, right? Yins, as you see some people typing it, Y-I-N-Z, is the same thing as you all. So the same, has the exact same meaning. Yins. What are Yins up to? What are Yins doing? What does that mean? How did that, because again, y'all, we know where y'all came from. Where did yins come from? Where? I've never seen yins. I bet you didn't. Is it short for youngins? That would make sense, but they say it for everyone. Because again, it just means y'all. And I feel like you wouldn't refer to everyone collectively, even people older than you, as youngins. Because you say yins. Is it really from it's you ones? Yuans. But that still doesn't sound like yins. Yins is a second personal plural pronoun, like y'all or you guys, made famous in Pittsburgh. It originates from the Scottish phrase yuans. Oh, it's got a Scottish accent. That changes things. That changes things, I suppose. Yuans. Yins. Maybe like gents. But gents is another one where you can see where it came from. Scotland forever! Anyway, this is beside the point. It's weird, and it only really exists in Pittsburgh specifically. What am I talking about? I'm so sorry. I'm just like telling you guys the most random shit. Hey Yins, what are you up to? Oh, what else do we have recently? I've been really depressed about some game news. I'm so sad. It's depressing. It's depressing. Yeah, there's three big depressing things. One, I see Ever Crisis is ending service. I loved Ever Crisis. I admittedly haven't played it recently, but that's just because I couldn't really keep up with the gameplay. But it's a little bittersweet, I guess. I didn't expect the game to go on forever, but Ever Crisis was a pretty fun game when I did play it, and I really like all the outfits that they introduced for the Final Fantasy VII characters. So I hope they're able to port them into Revelation, because they're awesome. Then we saw Sony say they're not gonna, or they want to stop doing the physical versions of games, and I personally am a physical game collector when I can. Like, obviously there's stuff like on Steam where you can't do that, but that's because it's indie games. But I really prefer physical games, honestly, if I'm going to buy a really expensive game for a console. Otherwise I'll just get the game on Steam if I can only get it on Steam. Or if I can only get a digital version, then I'm not gonna buy a console for that. I'm just gonna play it on Steam. And if it's not available on Steam, then I'm just not going to play it like I've done all my life. But and then hashtag bring back Malco, man. I'm so sad. The whole time I was watching the AX panel, so jealous. I was like, I want to go. And I was praying for the cancellation decision to be revoked, but it seems like they're sticking to their guns, and I want to end it all. Bring back Sexy Wolfman! Ugh. Yeah, I'm going through it. I'm going through it right now. I'm too depressed now to play anymore. Unless it gets fixed, I can't, and it's too sad. Because, you know, they're just gonna change other things now as it suits them. if people complain, and I don't like to reward bad behavior personally. I don't like seeing bad behavior rewarded. But so New Tenchi! There's lots of good stuff happening though, so there's lots of good stuff. Wait, Shiori said she can turn Liz into Valko? What does that even mean? How? How? Because they both have red hair? I can't wait for Tifa and Street Fighter. Seriously. Seriously. Oh, Shiori is the sweetest, since we're talking about it right now. I was talking to her. I was like, oh, you know, I'm hanging in there, and she's so sweet to me the whole time. Every time me and Shiori meet now, I feel like our already close relationship gets even closer. She knew I was kind of down in the dumps a little bit, and suddenly I get a message from her. I'm laying in my hotel room bed, and I get a message, and she's like, "Where are you right now?" From Shiori, and I was like, "Oh, I'm in my hotel room." She's like, "I'm coming over," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I quickly get up, because you guys know I don't sleep with clothes on, so I quickly throw on my pajamas, and I turn on the light. I get a knock on my door, and Shiori's there. She comes in, and she hugs me, and then she gives me a ton of stuff, and she's like, "I thought of you, so I got this stuff in the hopes to make you feel better." I was just sitting there flabbergasted, and I was like, "I knew you were cute as hell, but oh my god." Oh, you love me? You love me, Shiori? I was like, I felt myself blushing. She's so sweet. I was like, she really is trying to make me feel better. How could I not be touched all the way to my core? Cause Shiori gives kind of tsundere vibes, you know? She gives very tsundere vibes, so having her be so openly cute, oh my goodness. That's my bestie. I love Shiori. Don't forget to subscribe to Shiori and Bijou. Don't forget. Or else. What else? I performed Oyome Holic again. I was very happy to perform Oyome Holic again. I really wanted to perform it in English and Japanese. So it's nice because with Fes, you've got the Japanese performance of Oyome Holic, and then in America, you've got at Serendipity the official English performance. So hopefully, of course, I will get to perform them again, but it might be hard at some point eventually to do all my songs live. I think at this point I have. The only one that's technically lost media is Shatter, because I did it during the world tour. Because it was a world tour performance. Blue World I did with Callie. I feel like I've already said this, and I'll say it again. Unless I get like a solo live or something, I don't think I'll perform Blue World live. Like at any of the concerts. It's just not. I love. Don't get me wrong. I love Blue World. I think it's an incredible song. It is so important to me. But it's not like when we only get one song. It's not a Fest song, and it's not an Ian live song either. It just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the circumstances. It would be one thing if I had like literally nothing else to perform, and like that was my only song, and I really wanted to do an original song, but like it doesn't fit. So I'll just have to keep working hard. So maybe someday I can get a solo live. So please cheer for me, and if I ever get a solo live, please come. Because if I have a solo live, it'll be a great in-between song. It'd be really, really great. I would be there. Would you really? Would you really be there? Yeah, that's a question. If I got a solo live, I actually don't know if it would be better to do it in Japan or to do it in the States. Obviously, I'd like to do it stateside, but the reality is the States are so big. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like say if I did it East Coast and you're West Coast, I feel like the time and the flight prices are honestly probably just as expensive as going to Japan. To be completely honest. Like, call me crazy, but I feel like if you're flying to LA, that's not a cheap flight. Twist, Canada. Like, I feel like it's close. 12 hours versus 6. I mean, it depends on where you're flying from. Again, I'm saying if it's on the... It's pretty close, though. It's not that drastically different. But that's not something that's in the books, by the way. that is not something that's being discussed on any table. So don't take me fantasizing about it as some sort of soft confirmation. One day, but not today. I'll drove all the way to Cali to come see you. I'll be there no matter what. Come to Maine. Can confirm. It costs half as much for me to fly halfway across the US as a trip to Japan from LA would be. Oh, okay, so you're saying for you it's cheaper. Okay. Never mind. Chicago is a major hub in the middle. Chicago is a major... Can you guys tell me? I'm scared of Chicago. I've been there before, but it kind of scares me. Is Chicago... Like, because it's the one place where I've been in many cities, and I've never been treated with like disrespect by like people. But I will say the only place I've ever been catcalled is in Chicago, and it was not a one-time occurrence. It was multiple times, and I've been to many major cities in the US of A. I've been to New York. I've been to LA. I've been to many others that I will not name. I've been to Pittsburgh. I've been to Philadelphia. I've been to Dallas. I've been to Houston. I've been in many cities around the US of A. I've never, ever... Oh, I've been to Boston as well. Never been catcalled while walking around anywhere. That is a problem that happens everywhere. However, the only place it happened actively and happened multiple times was when I was in Chicago. So yeah, it's kind of on my enemies list. I am not going to San Francisco. I'm not going to San Diego. But I do think that Chicago does seem like, because they have a lot of really good, like, they do have a lot of really good, like, performance spaces in Chicago, though, right? Because I think that would be one of the things that we'd have to look into, is something that has a really good, like, scene for that, you know? And their pizza's really good. Their pizza's really good. I would love to go. Just for the purpose of being able to have some proper Chicago deep dish pizza. Just for that. Milwaukee's too small. Minneapolis, First Avenue, where Prince performed? How big? Because, yeah, Prince is... Capacity. The capacity for that, the iconic First Avenue has a total capacity of 1,500 for the main room. While the attached smaller venue only holds 250 people. See, I think we'd have to probably get a venue that holds at least 2,000. So I need to make sure at least 2,000 jailbirds can make it. Come to Singapore. I want to go to Singapore, actually. I haven't been. I have not been, but I would like to go. I hear it's a very beautiful country. Come to Europe? I want to go to Europe too! Yeah, there's a lot of really good places in the US that we haven't really gotten the opportunity to like go to yet, because right now it's just been New York and LA. But I feel like there's also the importance of like trying other places. But I do feel like the unfortunate thing is they probably have to be connected to something else. Because of the fact that, let's be real, traveling in the US is crazy right now. With the price of plane tickets and hotels, all of that combined is very, very expensive. So I feel like it'd be difficult to motivate people to go out for only the purpose of a concert, sadly. So there would have to be something else happening to make it worth the while. So probably if it was like connected to another anime convention. I think you highly underestimate. It's not that I'm underestimating it. I'm just being realistic. Oh God, Comic-Con. I'd actually really love to connect to something like MagFest. Like MagFest in DC. One of my favorite cities in the world is Washington DC. And the MagFest East happens, I think it's technically in Maryland, but it's like right on the cusp. It's right on the cusp of like DC/Virginia. Yeah, or Otakon. Otakon's a really good con too. Wait, yeah. If we do Chicago, we can have a jailbird meetup at the Culvers! Can I be invited to that one? Oh my god. DC has the worst restaurants? You're looking in the wrong places. You are looking in the wrong places. DC, if you are looking for Korean food, you are going to be in heaven. You are going to have some of the best Korean food of your life in DC. But you need to find the right places to go, okay? Not only are there round ones in DC, so you can go play Wangan Midnight and Pearl Fishery. But there's also incredible Korean food. Incredible. That's all I'm saying. And there's also some really fun malls. It's the rest of Virginia dogs. Look, I love my US of A, okay? I love my US of A. Yeah, there's Smithsonian's everywhere, so if you like museums, you can go do that. If you want to go see the White House for some reason or the Washington Monument, you can do that. If you want to go play anime games at the round 1, you can do that. If you want to go to a good mall, you can, like, literally, I think if I did a concert and I had the ability to do it with MagFest East or like Otakon or something. I forget exactly where Otakon is. Is that also at the Gaylord? Or is there somewhere else? I don't remember. I haven't actually been to Otakon myself. But I feel like if we did it there, I would literally write for you. I would write for you a guide of all the things that you can also do apart from the convention in DC. It's awesome. Some of them you have to drive for, admittedly. But I would love the opportunity. MagFest, if you'd ever like to invite me. MagFest, I will happily come to MagFest and do a concert. I love the Smithsonian's. Oh my god, every time I'm in DC, I have to hit up a Smithsonian. If not multiple. I think the first time I went to DC, I went to like at least 2 or 3. And now every time I get the opportunity to visit DC, I'm like, okay, last time I went to this museum, so now I'm gonna pick this one, you know? Philly's a great choice. No offense, I'm not doing anything in Philadelphia. I have beef with Philadelphia. Specifically Eagles fans. We have to fight. So... Don't tell me to go to Philadelphia. I'm not going there. Sorry, Philly bros. Your fans piss me off. They piss me off in American football. We don't talk about Philadelphia in this chat. Fight. I will fight. I will fight. But yeah, my ideal place. But also we've never had like a concert there, so I don't know if it would like work out. I don't think the concert hall's built for an Idol concert, but I'd love to do something at the Orpheus. You're no longer my Oshi. I'm offended by the Philly slander. Look, it's not slander. They destroyed, they came and they made a mess and they did not clean up after themselves. It is not nice to go to other people's cities and trash them, okay? It is not nice to trash other people's cities. If you want to trash your own city, that's one thing. But if you want to go to someone else's city and they're hosting you and you want to trash their city, that's not any way to act as a sports fan. Tell them to clean up their act and I'll take it back. But that's just how it is. If you're gonna go to someone else's city and make a mess, and you can't be a good sport, and you're mean, then I'm not going to like you. You're saying this because you're safe in Japan. Yeah, they can't get me. The Eagles fans can't get me. I'm an Eagles fan, and even I agree with Risa here. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't mind if you want to trash your own city because you're excited, and that's how you do things. That's fine. But you don't come to my city and trash it, okay? You can't do that in other people's spaces. Especially when that's not the culture of the place where you're at. We don't riot and destroy our city when our team wins. We don't do that when our team loses either. And we don't do it out of spite. Ugh. You gotta be more specific. Eagles fans destroy every other team's city. Exactly! So why would I like them? That doesn't make me want to go to Philadelphia. That doesn't make me want to go to Philadelphia. That scares me. Now, what did I miss here? Did the Eagles fans wreck someone else's city? They always do. What about the cheesesteaks? Cheesesteaks are really good. I'll give you that, Philadelphia. If you were the creator of whoever made the cheesesteak, the Philly cheesesteak, you were right. That is the thing that you were most right about. You were most correct about the Philly cheesesteak. I'll eat that. That's your saving grace. But yeah. I prefer cheese with whoa. Whoa. Okay, wait, you guys are fighting over cheesesteaks? Okay, wait. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight, but I won't apologize for doing what's right. Quoting Hamilton. Sorry. One team that I think is really annoying, I'm about to make people angry, is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the reason being, time to harp. I'm gonna just harp on every single. I'm gonna harp on every single team, and the reason is because it's so awesome because they have their Super Bowl rings because they've won a lot. They haven't run anything recently, but they still act like hot shit. Why? What is with teams from the East Coast and acting like that? Why do they do that? Nobody likes the Steelers except Steelers fans. I was a Steelers fan for a little bit. Just a little bit. Not that long. Yeah, those Yinzers. Yin's gotta calm down. The only other team I could criticize is the one that never wins. Always gets your hopes up. Does really good throughout the whole season. Just to let you down. Just to let you down. But you still keep cheering for them. No matter what. And that's the Minnesota Vikings. That's the Vikings. Skull Vikings. Let's win the game. That's not even how it goes. Still. Skull Vikings. You'll cheer for them every year, even though they'll never win! Yeah, Vikings are always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Very much. See, everyone's talking about football, but we're talking about American football. I just think football stuff is so funny. I've been to some football games before. I've gotten to meet some football fan celebrities. And they're fun. I definitely get how people can get so excited about sports. How I perform at the halftime show. I'd be down. I don't think it'll ever happen. I do it. We don't like the Don't talk to me about the Packers. Don't bring them up. Don't bring them up. I don't want to talk about the Packers. Oh, the one-sided beef. The one-sided Packers beef is real. Go Pack, go. No! Don't! Don't cheer for the cheeseheads, okay? I love cheese, but we're not cheering for the Packers in this household. Admittedly, that's the extent of my knowledge of the teams. The rest of them I have no thoughts on. Well, except the Browns, but they don't need anyone else punching down at them, so. It's not one-sided. Packers fans hate the Vikings? Really? I feel like every time I meet Packers fans, they're always like, oh, you're not even in our league. Y'all have this beef against us. We don't even know who you are. We don't even know who you are. Sorry, I'm about to get my ass beat for talking shit about keep in mind, I'm talking shit about all of them because I think football's really fun. And I think that's part of the fun of football. I feel like at least for me, with my experience, because obviously my dad is a big sports fan, so we'd always go to the tailgating. We'd always go tailgating and go to the cookouts and it would always be all the the local team and the visiting team, and everyone would be there. Everyone from both sides. It wouldn't just be one. And we'd all just sit there and watch the game, and sometimes we'd have tickets, so then we'd go and we'd see the actual game. And it was really fun. I really like tailgating. But that was the one thing I experienced growing up a lot too in regards to American football was the affectionate trash talk to other teams. Oh yeah, we're gonna take you down. We're gonna take you down. Oh, the Packers, they suck. Oh, that sort of thing. Affectionate. It is affectionate because everyone's still schmoozing. Everyone's schmoozing. They're giving each other drinks. They're getting food from people in the other team's colors. And then they'll go up and say, your team's gonna lose, a loser. And then they're like, ah, no, your team's gonna lose. Ah. It is affectionate. I was there. I was there. I also, one thing I love about football is I feel like you always got to support your home team, wherever you're from. Wherever you're from, you got to support the home team. It doesn't matter how bad they are. It doesn't matter how bad they are. You'll cheer for them anyway. I feel like there's some people who will support other teams and just want to max and be like, okay, who's gonna win? Who's the best team? But most people, I feel like they're just like, oh yeah, this is my local one, so I'm gonna cheer for them, even when they suck. Cries and Jets. You gotta stay loyal, because really, that's the reality. Is sports stuff is all in good fun. It's all in good fun, and it's about pride for the area you came from, even if you lose every year. I watched my team go 0-16, and I'm still here. See, that's dedication. But yeah, I don't know where you guys are from, but at least where I was from, when we do tailgates and stuff, it was a very friendly atmosphere. And even the trash talking was very, very friendly. Like, it was still trash talk, but like, and they get it in passion, you know, like, how good, yeah, but like, it's like everyone's still laughing at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if you're from Philadelphia, it's not like that. But yeah. For someone who has never been to one, how is a tailgate? A tailgate is like... Well, it's weird because tailgating refers to something with cars, but that's not the definition here. Tailgating is like, in my experience, everyone gets together and like has like basically a big like potluck, and then they'll like rent out an area and like rent out the parking area somewhere near the actual stadium. And then everyone will just kind of like eat. It's like a pre-party. Some people will eventually leave the tailgate to go to the actual party, and then if it's still up at the end, they'll come back. But then they'll usually also set up some TVs, and then you can watch you can watch the game at the tailgate. There's usually also a bar nearby, but usually they bring enough alcohol for everyone to enjoy. Yeah. You aren't a true fan of your team until you're willing to fist fight with someone who supports the opposing team, then offer them a beer right after. Yeah! Exactly! Ah, Puppy Chow! God, I miss Puppy Chow. Sorry, we're just talking about like the weirdest, like there's probably people in here who are like, I have no idea what they're talking about right now. But this is American culture, everyone. Sports off-kai event in the parking lot of the stadium. Yeah. It's not always in the stadium parking lot though, because people gotta park there. I miss Casey's Pizza. I know, that shit was so ass. Nerissa, what the hell are you talking about? Don't ask me, I don't know. I don't know. Do you like the Cowboys? I have no special feelings one way or the other about the Cowboys. They have never done anything to me, so I will not slander them. I need personal beef. I don't have any. I remember one time I got to watch and I was like, I had like the Danny DeVito, oh my god, I get it sort of moment. Well, I was at a Vikings game. They were losing so bad. It was close, but they were losing so bad. And the game, it was going so badly that people were literally like, it's over, and getting up and leaving the stadium. Because it just seemed that hopeless. And then somehow... they scored a point and won the game. And I was like, oh my god, I get it. Oh my god. I understand. I understand. It's awesome. I think the best gas station is actually Sheetz. If you can go to a Sheetz, those are the best. Sorry for me just going all over the place. Those are the best ones. They have like the best food selection. I fucking love Sheetz. Oh my god. Buc-ee's, look, Buc-ee's has its things. Ah, fuck, Wawa. Wawa's also really, really good. Okay, wait. Don't make me pick between Sheetz and Wawa. Sheetz and Wawa are my favorite ones, okay? The thing is that Buc-ee's, I don't really consider that a gas station at that point. Because at some point, you're just a grocery store with junk food only. And Buc-ee's has some great stuff, okay? Buc-ee's has some really great stuff in it. I love Buc-ee's, but it's an attraction. That is not That is not at any. Yeah, it's a tourist spot. It's not somewhere I go for comfort. You know. I'm a Buc-ee's employee. Don't glaze Buc-ee's. I've seen some things. I like Buc-ee's. Again, it's fine. But when I think, I feel like it just gets overhyped. Again, it's fun. It's fun, but like I don't ever like, I think of like Sheetz and Wawa and I'm like, I just really like that, feels comforting. There's a sense of comfort there. I don't get that from Buc-ee's. Is all I'm saying. And again, nothing against, I like Buc-ee's, but like it feels more like everyone hypes it up. So that's what makes it exciting, because you're like, oh, I gotta go to Buc-ee's. I gotta go to Buc-ee's. But like, I don't know. Wawa and Sheetz feel more like home. What's Buggies? See, you don't even know. It's Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's. Yeah, it's like a Walmart gas station. It's big, it's in Texas, and everyone's always like, oh, you gotta go to Buc-ee's! You gotta go to Buc-ee's when you're in Texas! And it subscribes to the Texan belief of bigger is better. Or rather, everything is bigger in Texas. Ojoboto, you've got a Sheetz near you! Yeah, anyway, I'm getting really off topic. We've been talking for way too long now. About random shit. So we went to Disneyland, and that was really fun. She had her really cute moment with me. Of course, I got to hang out with Liz a lot as well. And that was really nice. Because I love my Elizabeth, and it doesn't matter if she comes here. Sometimes I get to see her for a bit. I want to be with her always, so it's always hard having to say goodbye to Elizabeth. Because, I mean, I wanted to talk about this. So, when we're planning our MC, we're talking about it, and we're like, okay, well, what do we want to do? And so we had, like, a very light, it's not like the whole thing scripted, of course, but, like, we have, like, the, like, plan. And she has this written in, oh, I want to just say a small thing here. So even when we were eventually doing the run-through rehearsal, and we did the rehearsal of the MC, she skipped over that little part, because she's like, oh, it's a surprise. I was like, oh, can you tell me? And she's like, oh, no, I think you'll like it, though. So I'm thinking, oh, she's gonna announce like an original song. Maybe she's gonna announce like a live, you know, I'm like expecting a small thing like that. Then she turns over to me, and I'm getting ready for her to make an announcement to you guys, and she just suddenly comes over, she puts her hand around my waist, and she's like, thank you for being my friend. Oh my god, I like spaghettied all over the place. Oh, she's so cute! Ugh. But yeah, so that was very much my raw, unfiltered reaction, because I was not, again, I was like, oh my god, it's gotta be something like this, right? No. She went ahead and just did the cutest thing ever. It's awesome. It's amazing. Yeah, so I freaked out live. I broke my model. I broke the hair, as you saw. They tried to fix... Oh, and just so you know, I saw some people mentioning a moment that the audience... It cut away to the audience. And now some of the people who are there live feel like it's lost media. I am talking to them to try and get the camera angles changed. And I'll update you if they are. I'll repost about it again if they fix the camera angle. Worst case scenario, it'll be fixed in the Blu-ray. But just know, I'm talking about it currently, and I'm addressing the issue. I am addressing the issue. So please wait patiently. And worst case scenario, it'll be changed in the Blu-ray. But hopefully I can get it changed in the VOD. I am addressing the elephant in the room. Yes. It is I, Nerissa Elephant Addresser. Waiting for the VOD was did take a long time, but they did extend the watch time for it, so please enjoy watching it now. I think a lot of people noticed, but there were quite a few, like... there were quite a few tech issues this year. So I think it needed some extra time to fix and make sure that everything was good, you know? Yeah, the 6-7. Oh my god. I can't believe 6-7 broke the concert. We're sitting with like people at Wawa just laughing about it backstage after the fact. It's crazy. Of course, 6-7. Of course it was a panic in the moment. It was a panic in the moment, like of being like, oh my god, what do we do? Because you know, like the thing, it just stopped. And now we gotta fix everything. Now we gotta reset everything. But watching you guys in the audience as well and seeing you guys like be so sweet and just be united and just have a fun time together while we were sorting out the tech issue. It was really heartwarming. So then we were all able to laugh about it after and how funny it was that it happened at 6-7. So thank you guys so much for just being amazing. You guys are incredible. I've always felt this way about the hololive fan base, but I think you guys are amazing. So I appreciate it. What else is there to talk about? Is there anything that you guys know about that I haven't talked about yet? Oh, one thing that happened at Disney. I brought like a sun protection umbrella because I'm very mindful. So then when we're leaving, I realized poor Mio senpai, Watame senpai, they didn't have one with them. But it was getting to a point where it was like, really hot, and I was admittedly a little bit tired, so I was ready to like go. I was like, I've had enough. So I was like, do you want to keep the parasol? Because you're gonna be out here a lot longer than me. I just gotta walk back, so I can survive. But do you guys want it? And they were like, oh. And then when Mio senpai gave it back to me, she's like, thank you so much. You saved me. You saved me. So, I felt very smug. Oh, also at the dinner, we were having a celebration and Liz came over and I was sitting and she was standing. So it was kind of the perfect place for me to be directly in her chest. And so maybe I got too ballsy and I did not realize that both Watame and Mio were staring at me. But based on Watame's tweet that she made, I think I inspired her. When she went to hug Liz. I saw Watame talked about it. Oh, embarrassing. I just love Liz! I love Liz! I love to cuddle Liz! I can't help it! I can't help it! Yeah. Well, what else? I'm trying to think of small things. I did get the opportunity to go to Target. I love Target. I have a very, very important relationship with a Target. I am very, as I call them, I'm very biased towards Target over Walmart, okay? And every time we walked into the Target, I was like skipping with joy. because I was in heaven in that moment, okay? I did not realize how much I missed Target and shopping at Target until I'd been in Japan for almost a year. It's just so comfortable for me, and I know where everything is. It doesn't matter what Target I go to. I can find whatever I want so easily, and it has everything that I'm familiar with. Like, obviously I love shopping in Japan too, but like things are just very different. Things are just very different. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff that you can get in a Target that you just can't get in Japan. Like, it's stuff that's like typical that you might not think twice about as like an American, because you see it everywhere. You see it if you go to your local grocery store, you see it at Walmart, you see it at everywhere. But, you know, with so specifically, it's very fun. I took everyone to Target. What did you bring back to Japan? I bought back some, what are they called? Cream of wheat. Because I love oatmeal. I brought back some Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, because I love those. I brought back a macaroni and cheese. And I brought back a party-sized pack of Cheetos. I also brought back 2 boxes of brownie mix. I love brownies. I didn't bring Lay's back, but that's because I bought Lay's while I was there. But I also surprisingly have Lay's here. I didn't get hot Cheetos because I realized being away, I just prefer... I like hot Cheetos, and I think if I was, like, living in America again, but, like, those are, like, a sometimes treat. But, like, I really like just regular Cheetos as they are. Did you bring back ranch? No. Despite being a Midwestern gal, I am not really that crazy of a ranch person. I like ranch. And look, you guys don't understand. I'm sure Japan does have brownie mix somewhere. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it exists. But the thing is, I wanted specifically something that's familiar taste to me, because the taste is going to be different here, and the texture is going to be different versus the ones that you can get in the States. It's just like, you can find Lay's here in Japan. Okay, but the recipe is slightly different. It's same with if you go to McDonald's in Japan. It's not the same as going in America, okay? If you go in America, the taste is different. And it's still close enough that you're like, yes, I recognize this as McDonald's. But it's not the same. So it's kind of... You're kind of in this situation where... It's healthier away from America. Probably not always the case, though. You'd be surprised. I went out and I had a dessert yesterday, and it's a very small plate, okay? And for context, I got pancakes when I was in the States. Oh my god, I was so excited to eat American breakfast. That shit was so good. The pancakes were only 350-ish calories. And I didn't end up adding anything extra on top of them. So I think at most, this set of 2 large pancakes covered in whipped cream and strawberries was only, again, like 350, 400 calories. And I didn't add any maple syrup. Now, this was a big plate. I couldn't even finish it. That's how big it was. I went to Japan. I live in Japan. But I went somewhere in Japan, and I decided they had a French toast plate. I was expecting, this thing is 870-ish calories. Okay, and that includes the syrup that it comes with. And I was like, oh, okay, so it's probably gonna be pretty freaking big. This is gonna be a huge plate. Nuh-uh. This is a small plate. this is a small plate. And this is in Japan. And it's so high in calorie. It's not that much food. I'm talking calories. I'm not talking about I'm just talking about calories to calories. Why was it more than the US? That's what I'm saying. It's calorie dense. French toast has a lot of butter. So do pancakes. Pancakes also have a lot of shit in them. Don't need to count calories, just eat. No, it's important. For me, at least. I need to make sure that I'm keeping healthy, so I can't overdo it because I like to eat voluminously. So if I'm going to have a treat, I have to make sure it's an appropriately sized treat. You hear me? You are hungry. I am hungry. I had girl dinner for breakfast. I think I already told you guys, but now I don't remember what I had a protein drink. Then I had I bought this little thing that I saw at the grocery store. It just has like black olives and like cheese, and it's in oil, and I was like, that sounds good, so I got it. And then I had a Reese's peanut butter cup just a little bit before. And then I had a Yakult. Yeah. Just a little bit. I'll forget by the time I'm eating again that I've eaten anything today, though, because it was all just snacky food, which is not good. But at least cheese has protein. The protein drink has protein. Yakult's good for your gut health. And the Reese's Pieces was a sweet treat. Chorizo with egg is so good. Yeah, I got to have some chorizo for the first time in a long time in the States. I was so happy. But yeah, I was sad because I didn't really get to eat like a proper burger. I did have the In-N-Out burger, but that was it. And I thought I would have more opportunities, but it just didn't work out this time, sadly. Alas. Do you still make yogurt? I haven't had time to make yogurt in a bit. And I haven't had reason because I haven't been eating a ton of yogurt. I'll probably make more yogurt next time I have, like, free time. But I've been needing to dedicate myself to other hobbies, such as studying Japanese. Because I need to start really studying Japanese more seriously again. I have to get better. I have to improve my vocabulary and listen to more people talk so I can hear. Oh. Yeah, I do have a baton. When I'm stressed, I start spinning it. I can do a finger twirl and that's about it, but that's still more than I could do. I need to tune my lyre. I need to find the tuner somewhere around here. It's probably in one of the drawers. I haven't had time. I haven't had time to do anything. It's really out of tune. It's really out of tune. Your Japanese at the concert was good? Thank you. It's because they wrote it down for me. I'm really good at reading Japanese. And especially if I recognize the words, I can, like, figure out what I'm saying. But when it comes to, like, forming a sentence myself, I feel like that's where the difficulty comes in. Can you read kanji? I'm studying kanji again because I forgot a lot of my kanji. But yes, I can read quite a bit of kanji. Reading is the hardest part, usually. No. I don't know. I've never learned a language before. Oh yeah, my segment with Kobo and Crony too. I was so excited to sing Blue Clapper with them. I remember when we were talking about like, oh, what song do we want to sing? We're like, Blue Clapper? Blue Clapper. Like it was like everything else. We're like, nope, we don't need anything else. Just Blue Clapper. We're all blue. We gotta do Blue Clapper. Everybody clap your hands. It was so much fun. I love Blue Clappers. I was excited to sing it with them. And then our MC was so fun too. Getting to roleplay a Karen encounter was very funny to me. It's just so silly. It's so silly. And then Kobo coming in and saving the day and picking her up at the end was so funny too. Trying not to yeet her too hard. We can't injure the baby after all. Can you just go home? I got triggered because I handled a Karen. Look, I've dealt with many a Karen. My scariest, like, quote-unquote Karens are the ones who aren't actually Karens and they're just thieves. And they'll go around the store and they'll just put things in the cart and then they'll walk around and then they'll just walk up to the desk and say, hi, I want to return all of this. And I don't have a receipt. But really it's because they never bought it and they literally just put it in their cart that day. And then you have to try and explain to them why they can't do that. But they'll fight you every step of the way. Yeah, people are insane. It's like, you do realize there are cameras, right? You do realize there are cameras. And the fact that you have all of these in a cart and not like in Target bags is also suspicious. Because what do you mean you had all this stuff in your trunk, put it into a cart from your trunk and then came in? Like, first off, we would see that on camera. Did they get arrested? Usually they don't get arrested. At least where I worked, we weren't allowed to call the police. Only like a certain people were allowed to call the police if something happened. So I did not have police perms. I was not allowed to call justice. But technically they haven't stolen anything yet. They're just trying to commit fraud by basically getting free money. But yeah. Justice? Just like that? Yeah. Anyway, I think I majorly talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. We had a lot of fun. And of course, Fuamoko, I didn't mention them, but that's because everything we did, of course, they were there by my side as well. My Fuamoko! My fluffy fuzzy sisters! I love Fuamoko. I miss them. It doesn't matter if we both live in Japan. I miss them when they're not near me. Bow bow. Pig! Hi, Nerissa. I was the organizer for the Medieval Times meet. Assisted by Luna Otu, who organized the Jailbirds. What did you think of the event? I can't believe the Blue Knight won twice in a row. Hololive X Medieval Times win. I love Medieval Times. I think I already mentioned this, but I've been to Medieval Times many a time. And oftentimes, those people are just a bunch of, like, theater kids and actors from the area, which is just amazing. Okay? And I was very proud. I know he will never see this. If Blue Knight, do you have social media? I just want to say, you white. We're proud of you. I was cheering so hard. I just thought it was ironic because I was only seeing videos, but it looked like not only was he in blue, but he also had black hair. And I was like, wait a minute. He looks like he'd fit right in as a jailbird. Yes, I was proud, but I'm jealous. I wanted to be there and get the knight's favor. I think I mentioned this. I've been to medieval times, but usually every time I've been, the knights have done the very sweet thing of finding a cute like child in the audience and giving them the knight's favor, because it makes the kids feel really special. You know, they're like, oh, because you know they're young, they think it's real. You know, but like, I love LARPing, and I want the handsome knight's favor too. I wanted the handsome knight's favor. It's not fair. Yeah, what? I'm a child at heart. Like, I don't sit in the front row just for you to give it to the cute kid over there. Give it to me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw the king and queen shouted us out. I thought it was amazing. I think you guys should do something like that again if we go somewhere that has a medieval times, but get more HoloLive fans involved. Because we have the red and the blue knight, so that's me and Liz. But there was also a GG knight, or like a Kiara, because there was like the red and orange, and then wasn't there also a green one, or were they green and yellow? Yeah, there's a yellow knight. There's the auto fister knights. There was a Shiori knight. Like, we need to make this a bigger thing. We need to rent out the whole entire thing. Because I did feel a little bit bad seeing it. So it's like, oh, those poor other knights. Because you guys are crazy. You know, you've got everything there. You've got everything there, you know? You've got the pen lights and everything, but like it's not for like the other knights, so the poor knights who aren't the red or the blue knight are probably just like, I wish I was one of those knights. Yeah, they must have been so confused. I'm sure they did, like, they had to have given everyone a rundown, right? But no, oh my god, I would be so down for you guys have no idea how down I would be for a medieval times collab. Medieval times, hit me up. Hit me and Liz up. We've got lots of HoloLive talents who'd be perfect for a collaboration with medieval times. I don't know how we'd make it work, but we could. We could make it happen. I just think it'd be a good time. We'll set up a screen, and for the night, me and Liz, or we'll set up a hologram. Me and Liz will be the king and the queen. And we'll do all the presentation stuff. Yeah, Blue Knight was feeling himself. All of them look so good. I am so jealous. I wanted to go too. Ugh. I wanted to go so bad. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of you guys. There's nothing else I can say. I'm burning with a jealous rage. You should have come then. Oh, I had something a little important going on that day. I had something maybe a little bit important happening that day. I don't know if you guys know, but there was day 2 of serendipity. So I was a little bit busy. A little bit busy. Girl, so did we. Oh, look, all you guys had to do was show up. You think I just show up and that's it? No. I have to wake up really, really early. Then I have to go. I have to put my idol costume on. Then we got to do the rehearsal. We got to do any final things we have to do. Put on the finishing touches. Check the tech. Triple check the tech. When am I supposed to sneak out? Sorry, guys. I gotta sneak out and quick go to the medieval times. It's pretty wiped at the end of both. No, don't get me wrong. Cheering is definitely. Because there's so much excitement, you know? It makes it so exciting. And it's exhausting. Any sort of excitement, whether it be negative or positive, can be really tiring. So I understand where you're coming from. I've experienced it, you see. Surely they would have understood that the medieval times is our institution. Only lost my voice twice. 2 hours of hype back to back is great. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Invite me next time. Invite me next time. Definitely plan something like that again though. That was so much fun. I love seeing you guys come together and do stuff like that as a community. I just think it's beautiful. And with something I love as much as the medieval times, like as a theater kid, I just chef's kiss. And especially like it's so important when you go to something like that to really get into it. You gotta be yelling at the knights, you know? Hey, that wasn't fair! You know? You gotta LARP. Yeah, annual Blood Raven excursion to the medieval times. Make it Blood Quill, add in Shiori fans. I'm sure they go to. Then add in Auto Fister. And then I think we have everyone pretty much covered. All the knights? How many knights are there again? Are there 6 or are there 5? It's been a while. Okay, there's 6 knights. What's the other color? KFP for red, yellow? Okay, yes, KFP. We gotta get together. Red or blue, red and yellow, green, yellow, black and white. Yeah, so we have me, Liz, Kiara, Cecilia, Gigi, and then Shiori. There you go. There you go. There you go. Next time. Rent out the whole thing. Just get one person from each community and be like, we are going to put this together. Join us. Join us. And then that way all the knights will feel loved. But I'd love to have that be something that happens more often. Because that was seriously awesome. Seriously. Now, is it actually big enough to be able to host that many people? That is the other question. How many people would want to potentially go to that? I don't know. I mean, is it really renting the whole place if you're just getting all the seats? How are your 2 cats while you were away? Oh, that's a really good question. They were fantastic. I think they were mad that I returned, actually. I think they were mad that I came back. Because I debated just finding someone to, like, be a cat sitter. But it was difficult, so instead I ended up going to a pet hotel. And I did research first to make sure that it wasn't too small, because I did see some that were, like, really, really tiny. And, like, basically, like, just put them in, like, a box. Like, a little cubby box. And I was like, absolutely not. My cats need, like, a room, like, a proper room to run around in. So, I ended up finding a pretty good place. And I was so nervous, but I checked them in, and the lady was super duper nice, and she sent so many updates. It was amazing, because I was super nervous about them, but I had a camera so I could monitor them as well. And then she also would, like, play with them. She'd, like, brush them. So they were very well taken care of while I was away. But again, when I came back, I went to go put little baby into his thing. So little darling understood right away. He accepted it right away and went right into his little, like, crate and, like, let me zip him up and take him. But little baby, I tried to put him in and he did not want to go. So I think he was very much having a good time. Oh. But yeah, anyways, I had a really good time is all I'm trying to say. And they had a good time. So it was all good. It was a very, I'd say, successful Mother, why put me in the box? Exactly. He's like, Mother, I'm having fun. I did interrupt his summer camp. He got to be away from home for about a week. So he should want to be with me. Were there other cats? There are other cats, however, they're separated. So the only time, they're basically in the room, and then there's like a big communal area, but they're not like allowed just like whenever they want to be in the communal area, and the communal area is only really allowed to be like used by one room at a time. Just to give them like a chance to like stretch their legs, explore a little bit, play on a bigger cat tree, and so whenever that area would be open, it would only be my cats who are allowed to be out there. So, and then vice versa, when another door opens, my cats would be locked in their actual like hotel room. So, where did the cats sleep at? Well, initially I brought like a blanket, but my cats actually prefer generally to like lay on like hard surfaces. I think they also get kind of warm easily because they're so fluffy, so they just prefer like a nice cold like hard surface. So I brought a blanket, and then I brought their like carrier cases that have like soft things in them. We're gonna take the carrier cases out, but she ended up just leaving them in because it made sense, because they just kept like, when they wanted to lay somewhere, it gave them like one little extra place kind of like to hide, so to say. So they just kind of like hang out in the carrier case. So I was like, sick. But it was really cute because the first day when I left them alone, they were really nervous. But they have each other, right? So they don't have to be nervous alone. So they went and they got into both of them went into little Darling's carrier case. And they just sat there together and hid together. And I have the cutest pictures of them being in this carrier case together. And it's technically big enough, I guess, for both of them. But like, I wouldn't put them in there together of my own accord. But it was so cute. Because they're in there and they're looking kind of scared. But they're like in there together and it's like so smushed. Oh my god, they're so cute. Oh. If you want to see, I can't show you, I'm sorry. Their eyes were too big, so you can see too many reflections in their eyes. And I don't know how to edit that out and keep the picture looking cute. But yeah. It's probably all I've got to talk about. Thank you guys so much for coming today. I hope you enjoyed the announcement again, Tenchi Galaxy. I might be in it, so I will be in it. Assuming it gets properly funded, and it looks like, I'm opening it up, 1 sec. It's already like halfway to the goal at this point. It's already like halfway there. So, and it just started. It's still got 59 days to go. So if you like Tenchi Muyo, please do check it out. And consider donating. As mentioned, they will have the VHS. And we're already halfway there, so. And do look forward to, as I already said, I will have merch coming out for my 3rd anniversary. So do look forward to that as well. And my next stream will be coming up soon. Soon-ish. As I will be playing Wind Waker again. Not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. So look forward to some Wind Waker. And then I'll also see you guys tomorrow. In Iris's stream. So I'm excited to play more Wind Waker. It's going to be a load of fun. So thank you all so much. I hope you had a good time today talking and catching up on things. I know I had fun talking to you guys. Ugh. So, anyways, I suppose I will see you all next time. So, until then, bye for now, darlings.